Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So I thought I would do a book haul, a book wrap up, and talk a little bit about the books I read this month. There's still 3 days to October, so I thought I would include the first book I'm going to mention as a wrap up book because I'm almost done with it, and I'm pretty sure I can finish it either today or tomorrow. So that's the Diabolic, and let's see if it can. Yeah, there we go. Um, I really liked it because I like sci-fi, I like dystopian, I like fantasy, and I feel like this kind of intertwines all three of those. And I love great characters that make you think because they're not perfect, and I really enjoyed that part of it too. And I like when there's friendship relationships you can look at too. And I really like the start of this where it's a girl girl friendship and there's just this like sisterhood, and I've always loved those kind of things. So I so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost done, but I haven't finished yet. And I heard it was a standalone, but now I'm hearing there's a second book, so I looked it up and I ended up getting it, but I don't know. See, I would have preferred it as a standalone, so I don't know how it ends. I'm gonna see. I don't know yet. So the next book I read in October is The Horse Dancer, and it's a contemporary. It's about a girl who loves horses, another woman who's going through kind of like a separation with her current husband, and kind of how they come together, all three of them, in their love of each other and their love for the horse. And yeah, so there's loss, there's funny moments, there's cute moments. It's a good book. I'm not gonna say it's a bad book. It's a good book. I'm just not a contemporary reader normally, so I guess I just didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped. I'm still hoping I'll find that one contemporary that's gonna like win me over, but so far I haven't. And this was just an okay read for me. But I can see how people would love it. So there's that one. The next one that I read was a reread, and it was for the Spookathon, and that was The Haunting of Hill House. And this beautiful edition was actually one that we got in Owl Crate, which is really cool. I mean, it's really pretty. And I put it up on my Instagram. It actually came out really nice. So the first time I read this book, I just thought it was it kind of missed the mark for me. It was just okay. It wasn't even really that scary. It's more like a psychological kind of thing. But yeah, I sold that book. And then we got this one, and I was like, oh, I already have this book. I already had it, and I already read it, and but I decided to give it another try. So I read it again for the Spookathon, and I enjoyed it a little bit more this time than I did the first time, but I still wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. But it was an okay read. And then the next one I read surprised me. So I read this for the Spookathon as well, and that's The Near Witch, and it's by Victoria Schwab. It's my first Victoria Schwab book. I have all her other books, not all, but I have a lot of them. And I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it because it's a very like lyrical, atmospheric kind of book. So it has like that eerie feeling. It takes place in the moors, and there are witches, and so there is like that magical element, but it's mostly basically a very slow-paced story, and I really enjoyed the characters, I really enjoyed the atmosphere, and I really enjoyed the description in the book. It made me feel like I was there, and so I really enjoyed the writing as well. And I know this was her first book, I think, but I really enjoyed it, so now I'm really excited to see her other books and get into them. So I really enjoyed this book, and it was a surprisingly wonderful book to read. The next one I read was Caraval. Yep, I finally got around to reading this book. I'm so excited. I really enjoyed it. I breezed through it. I just loved it so much. So I did read this book, and I'm happy I finally got around to it. Characters were great. The story was wonderful. The plots and twists and everything, and the romance was fantastic, at least in my opinion. I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy I read it. And then I also read, because I couldn't wait, Legendary. And yes, this is not the original cover. This is like a cover that was from, oh gosh, Beacon Book Box. So I got the Caraval one, the Legendary one, and the Finale one. Anyways, I already put this one on here. But this is Legendary. I really loved this book as well. Not as much as I like Caraval, because that was like the first one, and it was like kind of a surprise. And this had a lot of the same elements as Caraval, and the twists and turns and like uncertainty of it. But I loved the romance. I love the characters. So I did love the story. So I still loved it. I still would rate both the same, even though I like Caraval just a little bit more. And I'm really excited to get to Finale. I just haven't gotten to it because I'm currently reading like 4 books. So I haven't had time to get around to Finale, but I want to. But I really enjoyed Legendary. And look at this cover. Isn't it pretty? And okay, so that's it for like my wrap up. So, for my book haul, I found out they had, see, a while back I got some graphic novels that I really enjoyed. I've only read the first volume, but it's like a hardback bind up of a lot of the comics, and so I got the first volume and second one. I didn't know there was a third one, and that's Saga, so I went ahead and got the third one, which I'm really excited about. I still have to read the second one, but I enjoyed the first one. I love the story, I love the characters, I love the art. So, yeah, I'm really excited. For some reason, this thing has a little paper in it. I don't know why. But yeah, that's one of my book haul books. And then, because I like the Mirror Witch, but I don't want to keep the copy I have, which is a ex-library copy. It is first edition though, but they came out with this really beautiful one, and I wanted it, so I got that. And look at the end pages; they're really pretty. And then the hardcover is gorgeous. So I'm really happy I got it. It wasn't a necessary buy; it was more like one that I wanted. So yeah, so I got that. And then I also got another third book that I needed for my collection, and that is A Conjuring of Light. I still haven't read the Darker Shades of Magic series, but I have the first and second of these special edition books that have like the art on the end pages. And then, you know, the front is really pretty. They all have like one word, and then if you open it up, it has art on the inside on both sides. So that's one side, and then if you open it up on this side, it has more art, and I just love that about this. And I believe they all have like a little bookmark ribbon that'll keep track of where you're at. And I really wanted the third one so I could match the others, and these are so beautiful. I really love them. I can't wait to read them. So yeah, so there's that. And then one of the ones I have, actually I got signed, and it's this one. Well, I didn't get it signed. I bought it signed. Sorry. So yes. So this is really cool. I love it. I'm so happy I got it. So there's that. And then I bought some books from Mercari because I have money on there, because I sell stuff on there. From my book box subscription boxes and everything. So I've been wanting to read this because I've heard only really amazing things about this one, and somebody was selling it. So I got The Bear and the Nightingale, and I've heard only amazing things about it. So I'm really excited to eventually get to this. It looks like a Christmassy book though, so I might wait till December. But I'm really excited. I didn't even look at the book itself, but I got it because I've been wanting to for a long time. Oh, there's nothing special in it, but I'm happy I finally got it. And then I saw somebody selling some pretty cheap books, and they looked interesting, so I went ahead and got them. So the first one is Princess of Thorns. I have never heard of this book, but I am excited to read it. So I don't know if there's anything interesting about it. No. So this is one of them. And then I got this one because I have heard a little bit about this. I heard it's really good. I don't know much about it. I think it's like a gladiator fighter, and it's a woman, and that makes me excited. Sounds really cool. And it was really cheap as well, so I got those. And the last book I got was actually a signed book, and I forget what book box this was from. It came, let me see, maybe I have it here. Oh, Bay Crate. Okay, so there's the romance contemporary book box that goes with Bay Crate. So you can, Bay Crate is like fantasy, young adult, and then this is romance contemporary. So they were selling this one pretty cheap, and it came with a cute author's letter that has fan art on it, and I really like the fan art. And it's signed, which is really cool actually. Um, well, it's a signed booklet, but same thing. And I am actually currently reading this, and I'm only a few pages in, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So maybe this is the contemporary that will make me really happy. So this is actually one of my current reads right now, and I'm actually liking it. And I think that's it for the books that I got and the books that I read, and I am actually quite happy with the books that I read. For the most part, it was a really good reading month, and I'm really enjoying my current reads. I'm positive I'll finish this. That's why I included it in my wrap up, because I'm positive I'll finish it either by today or tomorrow, and I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I still have some boxes that haven't arrived, so hopefully I'll get those soon, and I'll see you guys next time.